Welcome to the Pioneer Village at Shingle Creek. These grounds contain a group of authentic structures from the 1800s that were once located in different areas of Osceola County, Florida. They were carefully preserved and transferred here for the public, so let's take a trip through history. The Osceola County Historical Society shares the story of a typical Florida pioneering family through the Lanier home. It is an original example of the Florida cracker style of architecture that provides maximum shade from the sun through a center breezeway which creates a cooling airflow throughout and around the house. The home was cool despite the wood stove that was used for making homemade foods such as bread, produce, and vegetables. The home has a very distinctive structure, and it's probably the only surviving example of a frameless box construction in the area. The Lanier family were progressive farmers who owned a group of structures called outbuildings where chicken coops, barn animals, and small livestock were located. Additionally, these buildings served as storage for their farm tools and supplies as well. In 1888, Lieutenant Colonel William Cadman purchased a home and an orange grove in Narcoossee, Florida from the Felon Davidson Development Group. The Cadman family remodeled the home to their taste and remained in it until 1980. The Colonel and his wife stayed in one bedroom, and their daughter Marjorie slept in the second one. Although they enjoyed the family common areas together, the three Cadman boys lived separately in the bachelor's quarters, which was in a different building altogether. The 8-year-old citrus trees were already bearing fruit when the Cadman sons created the Radcliffe Cadman Brothers Company in 1890. The citrus packing house they built out of other structures on the property had a sorter created using a rope pedaling around a pulley. Inside, the oranges were wrapped in paper coated with the Cadman's invention of linseed oil and beeswax. The building was consistently updated but remained essential to their operation until it was moved here in 2005. The Tyson homestead, built in 1892, is a one-room original house from Osceola County where an average family of hard-working farmers lived. The Tysons had 11 children, and they weren't as wealthy as other families. Here we see a water tank where pioneers typically collected rainwater or pumped water from other natural sources for daily use. They also grew and produced sugarcane to use as a sweetener. The stalks were put into a huge metal tooth grinder where they were crushed for the cane juice. This was then collected and taken to the boiling area in order to create sugar crystals and molasses. The Seminoles, known today as the Seminole Indians, battled with the U.S. government for land, ending with a few hundred Indians remaining in isolated areas. The Seminole home, or chickee, is an open-style wood frame made of round logs with a thatched gable roof created from durable, wind-resistant, and watertight palmetto leaves, and a roof supported by palmetto logs with a platform elevated 3 feet off the ground. In the mid to late 1880s, the cracker way of life included the cracker cow camps. This is where the cowmen drew their cattle to market between March and August, where the day-long ride took place in between each established camp. The men would stay the night, hunt, eat, and tend to the animals. The camps were made from trees and palmetto thatch or grass because they were easy to build and repair. The term cracker came from the cracking sound of the rawhide whips used by the pioneer cattlemen as a unique form of communication. We hope you've enjoyed our presentation. Narration, script, audio production, and sound effects by Nia Adero, and music obtained from WeStar. Thank you.